Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you haven't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is. That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system. They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. Now why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
Did you catch that?
Let's find this wanker.
They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door.
Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck. They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Check your doors and corners. Clear. Fuck me!
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Stop letting up!
What are you doing? Big shot out here!
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Our protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own.
Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Get to your knees!
Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. Zero Day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a...
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board. Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine.
I think someone might be watching. You're probably. They're watching all of us. I'm Tash, and you've been listening to Buccaneer. Keep listening, keep sharing the show, and keep it unaffected. They're watching us, but we're watching it too.
Mum, this is boring.
I'm out of data.
Oh, I was playing that game.
Mom!
Anywhere, anytime you need us, we're there. Wi-Fi on the fly.
You're listening to The Bug.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain. Hello, Resistance, this is The Bug, and on today's show, Alice and I will be looking at the big questions, such as, are we less than 2 years away from being able to turn a sausage back into a live pig? Did we actually need polar bears anyway? What do they really do? If I put optic on my dog, can I train him to take itself for a walk and do home? And is tennis real? But first, it's a question that no one's really addressed of late. London is going to be safer than ever, Alice. SIRS is installing thousands of additional CCTV cameras. So much there. Still looking after us after all these years.
Yeah, it puts a lot of fun into my life now. I get to play this role-play game where I pretend to know my loved ones better than some twat behind a screen in the SIRS headquarters.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't complain. I mean, SIRS really just stepping into the vacancy left when it became patently obvious that God had retired. We think that similarities, omnipresent, omniscient, judgmental, stripping away your finances and freedoms, dishing out random punishments, peas in a pod. All it needs to do is ban me from eating something. What's it going to be this time? Not bacon again, please. Please, not bacon. Come on. Courgettes. Ban courgettes. I can take you banning courgettes. I'm happy with it.
Makes me feel important knowing that I'm being watched with everything I do, Andy.
Well, it's just nuts. Reassuring, isn't it? It's like having an extra aunt.
This is the aunt that gets drunk at Christmas and vomits in the kiddie pool, right?
Get that on. This is The Bug on the Buccaneer. Let's move on now to sport. Well, sport.
That's it. No more games. Now we... Whoa!
Help, support and assistance in desperate times like these, well, our artificially intelligent friend Bagley's rogue, estranged brother. The one that tells it as it really is, not as it is pretending to be. Exclusive to this show, Bugley. And remember, life's worse with Bugley. Here goes. Bugley.
Hello, Andy.
Bugley, tell me the path. Who laughed in that?
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Secret passages and hidden bases. Oh, I fucking missed this shite.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Open sesame. Anyone around? Guess not. Let's find the power then.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
And you'll have to explain my untimely demise to Sabine.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding,
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
That's the shape of it. What I want to know is if it wasn't DedSec who did the bombings, who was it?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Christ. How did you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
DedSec is about as popular as the plague these days. Look, you know I'd do anything for you, but fucking hell. Sabine, that's a lot to ask.
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. we have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy. Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need...
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defence? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we tried to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You're getting it. Couldn't have done that better myself. You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Nice one! You're getting it! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Couldn't have done that better myself. You're getting it!
There's only one more skill you need to master. Socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Welcome aboard.
Bang in. Hype to expose the bastards in charge, yeah?
Hey.
Martin, can't believe...
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
To be honest, I think I'd be put to better use in the skull-cracking department.
Albion's taken our home and turned it into a war zone, silencing anyone who dares stand up to them.
Yeah, but Clan Kelly are the ones taking real advantage. We need to lay the boots on them too.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the old Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
So far up your arse, your breath smells like mine.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
is happening to me right now? I can't believe this is happening. Why does this always bloody happen?
You're just being stupid now. What do you think you're going to accomplish? What do you think you're going to accomplish?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Crawl back into the Ice Age, you fucking Neanderthal. Don't come calling to me when you get into trouble.
Susie, what is going on? How you doing? You alright?
Albion vehicles in pursuit of lawbreakers can approach with little warning. Always be ready to clear the way.
Right now, you know.
Glad you decided to...
You're more likely to hurt yourself if you play darts while drunk. But let's be honest, that'll be hilarious. Have you damaged your brain enough to feel joy again? Have you damaged your brain enough to feel joy again? I'm here to offer advice, not judgment. Obviously that's a lie, you're a drunken tit. The tube is loaded with ID checks and murder drones, so it's a no-go for DedSec. You can always pass the torch to another operative if you don't want to put it across town. Or steal a bus. Those tech points are tempting, but they're also rigged up with Albion transmitters. If you snag one while you're out in the open, you might attract some unwanted attention.
What's going on here?
detected an unauthorized spider boss in your area. Over. I'm in pursuit of the target. Control. Turn over everything here until you find them. Over. Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
Those checkpoints are programmed to detect wanted terrorists, i.e. you. If you're going to barrel through them, get ready for a fight.
I think official polls are like the unsolicited dick pics that the government provides us. I didn't ask for it, I don't believe it, it's on an angle, you've artificially inflated it ahead of time, and anyone that falls for one deserves all the disappointment of trying to match it to reality. These polls are absolute rubbish, Andy. I read one the other day that said the plumbing in London was good, and it absolutely is not. I mean, we have this technology now where they can spy on my every bowel movement. There's a CTOS camera installed inside my underwear drawer. A media drone is scaring the birds off my garden bird feeder, and you can't get me consistently hot water.
Speaking of media drones, I mean, they're everywhere, clearly. The great thing, I guess, about media drones is that, as inanimate robots, they actually have more humanity, compassion and dignity than the human journalists we used to have to put up with, and a much more accurately calibrated moral compass. But it feels true that it's hard to stand all the time. Every day I have to make sure I've done my hair and makeup and not wearing clothes I've ever worn before. Well, we all have crosses to bear.
At this point, they've installed so many CTOS cameras, I'm not sure where they'll put the new ones. On top of the old ones, just cameras watching other cameras, like a social media influencer without turning it into monetized content.
That's a logical aim of all society, you know? So if everything is
I heard some. You damn crook. This is bullshit. Stand down, mate.
Please, no.
All local units. There is a hacker with a spider drone in your area. Exercise caution.
Received. Moving to intercept.
Where's someone taking off that tech?
bringing your team back to fighting strength or finding new operatives to replace them. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
For those of you listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it... It's only even more secret.
Yet now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is running through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving cars by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks, not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars bumping into the back of others. I think they were being human about it sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city in the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and Trinity again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city cars. Hello, Britain, this is the Brightest show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself in the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alex. There are no mentions of government managers. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news. There are no sources of don't take it from me. I'm not a message from a lot of them. From that, there's any reason in the line for it. People probably too much of that, you know. It's a military. Then you can't prove the most factual form. But this is all what the result of it. Outcomes and forces,
never want to believe that there are no medical services around you. Just last week I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might fix the extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and a astrology chart.
You can't be too far away from them, just
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people, don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true. It's hospital hogwash, it's pharmaceutical flim-flam, it's medical mendacity, it's hypocritic humbug, it's mental.
Oh, do you think... You look like you could stand up and fight for these streets.
Yo, you with DedSec? Hype, I need your...
I've got your coordinates for those two Clan Kelly goons. Scrape their optics for data. If I've learned anything about humanity, it's that there's something in literally everyone's text history that can get them arrested.
Got it.
You're listening to the...
Obviously, I don't entirely mean that, because what is the first rule of the third millennium? If someone in power tells you something is fake news, what is it?
You're done for now.
Doing a sweep of the premises. Drone, perform a search.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Think of it as a series of
Control,
lifestyle
we have a
swaps.
visual on the
Swap
suspect.
out anti-inflammatories for antacids. Swap out the iron lung for the aluminium lung. Swap out MRI machines for Mary machines, which is just a lady called Mary telling you you're fine.
Obviously, critical shortages are as much part of our daily lives, our society and our culture today as things like football, music and complaining about the weather. Used to be in the old days, and there are food shortages. There's a lot of politics as well. With all these food shortages, and we were eating too much anyway. Just helping us live healthy lifestyle.
Control, this driver is causing fucking mayhem.
Support a friend, or a loved one, or a government, or a collapse of social infrastructure. Positive 2 means
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over.
Rebuilding the polar ice caps every time we eat a scrap of lettuce. 3, positive 3, the human race had already cooked all the recipes it needed. There was no time more to be done. Ticket. I was bored of food anyway. I've been doing it all my life. If you've been doing the same thing 3 times a day, 4, sometimes 7, or...
Preparing to ram suspect's vehicle.
And also, final positive.
Control, target is unarmed from checkpoint.
That Albion do to keep us all safe.
As you say, Andy, you were drawn to novelty and everyone's had breakfast once.
Received. Ramming the suspect.
Received, we are in pursuit. Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Neutralizing hostile target.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
All units, we are after the suspect.
Engaging hostile target.
All units respond, we have a shooter.
Officer down. Stay down.
Right, close this fucker down.
I was one of the first that was in this
Control,
market that
you're
seemed
still
on the suspect.
A new way of financial transactions, a new way of money, something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial
Immobilizing the suspect.
and really give power.
Preparing to intercept vehicle.
There's a real shift in the way that the world works, but it's still about the basics. So central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like on
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that mindset. It's all about finding an alternative to centralized
We are on the trail.
countercultural.
Units, prepare to stop the vehicle.
Wish I brought my camera.
That is irrelevant.
I'd like to think anyone can change, even Albion guards. Think we could recruit one of them?
Suspect is not compliant. To all units, possible hostiles near your location.
Control, we are ready to engage.
We are inbound. Stand by.
Go search over there.
Go and check it out.
Check it down, yes.
Anyone have visual? Anyone?
Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
Punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into its original radical counterculture mold.
Yeah, it's kind of weird today to think of people not using cryptocurrency. It's so mainstream now. You know, I'm almost nostalgic for the feel of cash.
One of the gangsters whose optic data we're looking to scrape is nearby.
Fucking anarchists. Tearing down shit when it fixes things.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Approaching with caution, over.
I'm putting an end to this. Over.
Putting an end to the chase now. There's our suspect, over.
No room
Control.
for error here.
I've lost the target.
Don't let them escape. Drone, engage search and alert protocol.
Gonna keep looking.
Control. Let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
the target. Should be hackable. That's one criminal scraped. Now let's see about their friend. Ammunition is in short supply these days, which is generally a good thing, but might cause problems for you specifically. Don't be too cavalier getting into gunfights. Both of their optics are squeaky clean. They're smart.
Damn.
Did I underestimate these goons? Is there a lesson in this about humility and... Oh, no, never mind. I've traced their comms back to a remote server. I'm still amazing.
We should look into it.
The vehicle's been hacked. Look around for hostiles.
Time to move! I'll hunt down this fool! Give him a run around.
Mate, hold on!
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Wilsmith Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And the only way to see her these days is with
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area, over.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
For Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced,
Any sign of the
significant
target?
AI of our time.
Anyone?
And it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson
Search
herself?
terminated.
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she's totally
Now we're talking!
But there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you, when you've got someone as amazing as Sky, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, your body and the world around you, with technology? So
can I kill this thing?
That's how these AI systems work, or at least used to work. I mean, we don't really know that much about the latest version because there's so much secrecy around the tech. But they're given this huge amount of training data. It's basically a huge database that's used to teach the AI about patterns in behavior. You know, so if you always travel the same way to your house, it can predict when you're going to go and get a self-driving car ready before you can ask.
That's pretty terrifying.
Urgent
In
call.
some ways, I don't
Possible
want this
hostile
dangerous
at your
to
location.
drive my life. It understands too much
Control,
at
we
times.
are
Have you
pursuing
heard
the
some of the
target.
rumours around the hacked version of Batley?
I've heard mutterings, yes.
I've heard it's being used by DedSec.
I wouldn't put
Suspect
it
is
past them.
unsighted.
It's pretty well known
Unsighted,
that they're
sweeping
not
area.
fans of blue. But the idea of a souped-up version of Bagley, given it's already so intelligent, is a bit terrifying.
I wonder what they could actually make it do.
Return to HQ.
Last year,
This
nearly
is
half of
pointless.
British parliamentarians were absent for more than 60% of votes. Even our Prime Minister recently set a record for most days spent outside the country in a calendar
Suspect
year.
reported in your area.
So who's running the
Potentially
show?
armed and hostile.
Join us on GDB
Proceed.
tonight to
Stand by
find
for
out.
further developments.
Suspect just breached the checkpoint.
This is London King. You're listening to me, Tash, on Buccaneer. Your source for what they don't want you to know. This time,
Proceed, we're going to ram the target.
Look at my former employer. As we know, the
Control, there's been an accident. Over.
government gave into pressure from its corporate backers and climatized the corporate. Today, the GDP is shadow of conspiracy. It's become a tool used by the government to set
We are in pursuit. I say again, in
So how did it get
pursuit.
Where did it all go wrong? How can you tell on national media that the state while experts speak on conditions of anonymity for their employees? Here's disinformation in media expert charts. You see three broadcasters built up by journalists and torn down by delegates all over the world.
So before the media fragment,
Where did they go?
Voice of authority that was trusted and worthy of trust. Then what we ended up with is
whether you're talking about
Terminating pursuit and coming back.
whether you're talking
about a broadcaster, the most important thing was to keep you in that environment for the longest amount of time possible. And because that meant money in your pocket. And in order to do that, a couple of things happened. One was manipulated techniques around behavioral economics, things that would just keep you scrolling, keep you listening, keep you looking for more information. The second is that kind of environment favors sensationalism. And so we got more sensational headlines and more sensational stories, and it didn't matter whether they were true or not. It just kept people in, and it kept them in the loop. So we ended up in a situation where nobody trusted anything, and nobody believed anything at all. And that is the perfect environment.
Reminder, the criminals we're investigating have a server at this location.
fucking excrement. Fuck me.
I don't need this shit.
For your safety, Albion drones are fitted with anti-riot equipment.
Local units, please respond. We've detected an unauthorized spider drone at your location. Over.
Control, we're in pursuit. Over.
Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest.
Did you hear that gunshot?
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
Better lock this down just in case. They got guns.
Why are you doing this?
Go on, you freaky bastard!
I'm hit!
I'm hit!
I need cover!
That's the target. Should be hackable.
That was so fast.
Transfer complete.
Suspect's last visual contact. Something's wrong with that.
You're about to get all the evidence you need to get those Clan Kelly thugs put away. Tied up all nice and neat with a bow on top.
That was fucking banging.
You know how you could help? Join us. Be a part of DedSec.
Fuck it. I'm in.
Disinformation that's being sold to us, and it's never possible. Completely shut down, despite all the technologies that they have at their disposal and all the financial and corporate power and all the physical power. It's never quite possible to shut down people's desire to get to the truth and fight for their own ideologies and values. And you know, we're out here starting that task, so don't give up hope.
You've been listening to Buccaneer with me, Tash. We'll be back soon with more of what you'll never hear in the G. Keep listening, keep sharing, keep visiting.
All units, I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Pursuing the target. Over.
I had them. Where did they go?
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Units fall back. Over.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
This shouldn't be off.
Are you?
You're starting to get dangerously low on operatives. I would recommend bringing your team back to fighting strength or finding new operatives to replace them. If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Fucking hell, we're living in Big Brother and no one even knows it.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. Located the CTOS hub. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
Who left this lying around? Ah, finders keepers.
So, we're stealing the AR reconstruction gadget. Tell me what to do.
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the dead set network and clone my own version.
Are you just expecting me to strap the fucker to me back? Clearing servers got away half a ton.
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Heavy lifter? Some kind of construction drone, right? Where could I find one?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Bang on, Bagley, thank you.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
And orchestrate the way they move around their city and the way they essentially live, the things they do, the things
DedSec's reputation is right down in the shitter these days, and if you keep murdering randos, it'll only go down further. Use the deep profiler if you're having trouble finding sympathetic recruits.
all these technologies can be used to not only influence us to act as the perfect consumer, but also to prevent us from being...
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
You don't know me, but I heard we might have some mutual interests.
Wait, are you with DedSec? I just so happen to need some help.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
Hank Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Grand.
So, if you thought you had a private life...
Hold up. Your mother. I'll back you up.
All right, we could use your abilities now.
Acknowledged.